Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Welcome to Hot Mike Sports, playing college football 26 today, Dynasty Mode, episode number 64 of Can I Win a National Championship with Delaware? Recruiting only from Delaware. So far the answer is no. We are in season 5. And 1-1 to start the season. Arch rival matchup tonight. Home game, first home game of the season, taking on the James Madison Dukes. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Everything went well for us on Thursday. It's been a hectic last 3 or 4 days, but things are starting to get back to normal, sort of. And we are here to play some football, but I got some college football news for you. Before we get into anything else, hey Cameron, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. Hey Bonnie, hope things are going well out there on the leather. Thank you for joining as well. Hey Godspeed, thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well as well. Breaking news from college football. Breaking news. Within the last hour, the Florida Gators have fired Billy Napier. Bye-bye, Billy. His 3-4 record after the Gators were ranked in the top 25 in the preseason poll apparently is unacceptable to the powers that be at the University of Florida. And let's just be real, he has never been a good coach for them. So now the search continues again. How many coaches have the Gators been through? I mean, unbelievable. Since Steve Spurrier left, well, they had Urban Meyer. He was pretty good. And then he quit because he had a fake heart attack. He just wanted out of Florida. And since then, it's been a carousel of head coaches for the Florida Gators. And that continues because Billy Napier has gotten the chomp right in the ass. He is done. All right, so we got a lot of college football news for you. I'm sure you guys have seen by now the travesty that was the Miami Hurricanes football game the other night. You know, there was a lot of things wrong with that game. First of all, the officiating was fucking bullshit. Absolutely fucking ludicrous. Horrible. The officiating is getting worse every weekend. But it was one point, Miami caught, Malachi Tony caught a punt and returned it, and they called him down because they said he signaled a fair catch. He didn't signal a fair catch. He was running toward the ball, and his hand went in the air, but it didn't even go near his shoulder. So how they mistook that for a fair catch, I have no idea. And it's just, but let me tell you what, that's not why the Hurricanes lost. Louisville outplayed them. In the trenches. Their defense was better, and that's it. That's why Miami lost the game. The officials made some terrible calls. They did, but the Hurricanes let it get to that point. And again, at the end of the game, could have kicked a field goal to tie the game, Mario. Instead, he decided to go for it. And what happened? Well, they threw an interception. Carson Beck later said that they ran the wrong play. That never helps anything. But he was shit, throwing 4 interceptions. Louisville was just the better team. And the Hurricanes were lucky that they only lost by 3 points. But again, Mario could have kicked a field goal at the end of the game and gone to overtime. Our kicker has given no reason for doubt. But he wanted to go for it, and another interception ended the game. That was that. And tough loss. Miami fell to number 3, to number 9. We'll get to that in just a minute, though. Penn State lost again. They lost to Iowa. They're 3-4 now. First loss with the new coach. Clemson lost to SMU. They're 3-4 now. Florida State, they lost to Stanford. They're 3-4. So all of these preseason top 10 schools down the shitter. Florida State, Clemson, bye-bye. Florida State losing to Stanford. They're 3-4 now, so they're not going anywhere. Texas Tech upset by Arizona State. That was a pretty good game. And Vanderbilt, who Bonnie called the commodes the other day, she was still under the influence of drugs from her dealings, and they were talking about college football on TV, and it was showed the Vanderbilt Commodores on there, and she said the commodes. Why are they named the commodes? But they beat LSU, so Vandy looking like they may be for real. They're 6-1 now, and that was a pretty impressive win over LSU. Hey Earl, welcome to the stream, man. Hope everything is going well for you tonight. Grand Theft Auto 6 update. We are 219 days away from GTA 6. And a little bit of NFL news for you from this afternoon that I'm sure is not shocking. The Jets played the Carolina Panthers, and, well, they lost. So the Jets are now 0-7. Woohoo! Hey, man, at this point, I'm hoping we can run the table since backwards and go undefeated. You're back to college football. Sorry about that. You're top 20 in the college football now. Ohio State got all 65 first-place votes. They're 7-0. Indiana's number 2. Texas A&M's number 3. They're all 7-0. Alabama's number 4 at 6-1. Georgia's number 5, 6-1. Oregon, number 6 at 6-1. Georgia Tech's up there now, number 7 at 7-0. Ole Miss 8th at 6-1. Miami falls to number 9 at 5-1. BYU 10th at 7-0. Oklahoma number 11, 6-1. Vandy is at number 12, 6-1. Notre Dame 5-2. They're number 13. Number 14, Missouri 6-1. Texas Tech number 15 after the loss, 6-1. Virginia 16th at 6-1. Tennessee, they lost their game. They fall to 17th at 5-2. Longhorns are 5-2. Number 18, LSU after the loss to Vandy falls to number 19 at 5-2. And USF with another big win, 6-1 now in the season. They are number 20 in the latest polls. So let me ask you guys your opinion on this. Miami beat Florida State, USF, and Notre Dame. All ranked opponents. Florida wasn't ranked. All the rest were ranked. Those are, anytime you beat a ranked opponent, it's an impressive win. Now, my question to you is, as a voter, as a fan, do the Miami Hurricanes lose all credibility? Does that loss to Louisville, does that undo all of the victories, the 3 other victories they have over ranked opponents? Does that loss to unranked Louisville, who is a good team, but still not in the top 25? I don't know if they cracked the top 25 or not. I didn't look down that far. I just looked at the top 20. They may have. I'm not certain. But does losing to them undo those 3 ranked wins that Miami had? If you're a voter picking the teams in the playoffs, does that loss undo those 3 wins over ranked opponents? Because Florida State was ranked, but now they're 3-4. Notre Dame was ranked; they're 5-2. You know, interesting. Thank you, Earl. I appreciate that. You thought I sounded like Joe Pa. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I guess maybe it is. All right. Hey, don't forget to hit that shop button tonight underneath the video. Hit that shop button, and if you're in the live chat, there's a shopping bag at the very top. Got lots and lots of Delaware merchandise for you this season. Brand new merchandise for this season 5. And we got a whole bunch of James Madison merchandise as well. So lots of cool stuff to check out in the shop tonight, as well as copies of College Football 26 and Madden 26. Everything on Thursday went perfectly. So we're now in the recovery stages. So that was very good. And that's all I got. Let's play some college football. Been looking forward to playing today. Haven't played in like 4 days. All right, let's see. Let's take a look inside the numbers. First home game of the season. It's a rivalry game, so hopefully we'll have a sellout. Emotions could run high this week when Delaware takes on James Madison in Newark. There's a look at the numbers. One of the few games that we're probably going to be favored in this season. We're a 68 overall. They're a 56 across the board. We're a 66 offense and a 71 defense. So Delaware comes in the favorite for this game, for the home opener. We're going to call it, 12, 13. We're going to call it 8-point favorites. 7.5 to 8-point favorites. That's what we're going to call the Blue Hens here tonight. Impact player to keep an eye on, Morgan Westbrooks, quarterback for the James Madison Dukes. This is game number 3. So we are going to go with uniform number 3. And so we got home, away, alternate. So we're going with the black and the gold. I love these ones. These look good. All right, we're going to go with the black and the gold. James Madison. Let's see what else we got. What do we got for them? They have a black as well. All right, we'll just go with this one. No, Godspeed, I never do those. I completely pretend that the Extreme program doesn't even exist. I don't even waste my time with it. I do get a few rewards from it over time from the the PXP, the 40,000 PXP at a time. It bumps you up every time, but those are the only way I get rewards from that. I don't even mess with it. I used to mess with that program. I don't even fuck with it anymore. It's too frustrating for me. I got better things to do. I'd rather, since I'm so far behind in the game, I got 100 programs to work on. I got the spotlights, the themes, the players. I got tons and tons of programs to work on. That I'm working on like 3 or 4 at a time. But I did look at it this morning. But no, I'm not even going to fuck with it. Nope. I've tried, I think over the years I've done maybe 3 total of the moments and shit. Fuck that. No. I have too much to do on the game to worry about that. Because I got so many other programs that need to be finished since I'm so far behind. All right, we should have a sellout crowd here. It's the home opener, plus it's a rivalry game. I hope everybody had a good weekend. So disappointing watching that Hurricanes game the other night. But you can't blame it on Mario. He should have kicked the field goal at the end of the game and sent it to overtime, yes, but we still could have lost. But give Louisville credit, man. They shut down our running game. They put way too much pressure on Carson Beck. Carson Beck, he was fucking horrible. He was fucking terrible the other night. Terrible. That's what we paid $9 million for? To throw 4 interceptions against an unranked opponent? Partly cloudy skies, 73 degrees, 16-mile-an-hour wind here in Newark this afternoon. So the wind's going to be a factor. Rest of the weather shall not, though. Here's Manelli on the kickoff return, and he brings it up to the 19-yard line. Last time these two met, the Blue Hens came out with a 28-0 win last season. A shutout over the Dukes. And that's what the Blue Hens are going to be looking for here this afternoon to kickstart things onto the winning side of things. They lost the season opener. They won the last time out. Here comes Brad Arnold on the carry, the only halfback on the roster. Picks up 15 yards. We're averaging 305 yards on our offensive line, but look at those numbers. 68 center. That's the best guy we got. It's going to be rough sledding this year. Archfield is the quarterback. Here's Brad Arnold. Tried to spin away from the defender, could not. Picked up 3 yards, so it's 2nd down and 7 at the 37-yard line. We have a visiting recruit. We have a couple of visiting recruits this week, I believe. Archfield drops back to pass. Guns it to the left side, looking for Cush, and he holds on and makes the catch. He's out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That's a 1st down for the Blue Hens. You beat the whole thing, Godspeed? Wow, that's impressive. 13 hours, yeah, I believe that. That's impressive that you beat it at all. That's a very hard program. I don't even bother with it. Arnold trying to bounce out to the right side. Nowhere to go. Lost a yard to the 46. Kamari Howden with the tackle. Junior linebacker. That's good that you beat it, though, man. Congrats on that. The only time I really put any effort into that was many years ago. And then since then, I have not even messed with it. Look, it's Thomas on the reception over the middle. It's a huge chunk of yards to the James Madison 26-yard line. I think his name is Calvin Thomas, but every time I call one of them Calvin, it turns out to be Carl. There's a Calvin and a Carl, and for some reason I can't remember who's who. Yeah, that's congratulations on that. I messed with it, really focusing on it hard 1 year, and then after that I just don't mess with it anymore. Blitz coming. Archfield gets the pass off, and fucking Cush dropped it. Rodney McWilliams with the pressure, senior corner on the corner blitz. Archfield saw him coming and got the pass off. It was a little bit high. Cush wasn't going to go far if he held on to it, so no real big loss there. 2nd down and 10. Archfield drops back to pass. Blitz picked up. Another one coming. Archfield gets the pass off. Manelli gets the catch. Touchdown, Delaware. Archfield had a blitz coming from both sides. I think he got hit from the blind side when he let that one go, but he fired a strike to Duke Manelli. He made the catch at the 4-yard line. Yes, Archfield, well, he pulled up. Should have got nailed. Manelli made the catch at the 7. Brings it into the end zone, and the Blue Hens have a 6-0 lead. Last time out, Archfield was 17 of 29 for 212 yards, off to a pretty good start here tonight. Thank you, Godspeed. Yes, he did. He did. He had 2 goals last night, didn't he? Yeah, that was a nice goal. That one that he stole the puck and came right in on the doorstep. That was nice. He played well. Last couple games, he's played well. After the first 3 games playing like shit. 7 plays, 80 yards, 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Yeah, he played well last couple of games. And tough opponents. You know, we beat the top 2 teams in the NHL for the last 2 seasons. So that was good. And we haven't gotten anybody hurt in the last couple games. That's always a nice bonus. Jake Allen has played well in the absence of Jacob Markstrom, which is exactly why we got him. Hey Ken, how's it going, man? Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well tonight. First play from scrimmage for the Dukes. Hand off to the left side of center. And he picks up 7 yards. To make it 2nd down and 3. Ball spotted at the Dukes 32-yard line. We got a stadium pulse here today at Delaware Stadium. Screen pass over the middle. Lots of convolution over in the line of scrimmage. And the pass falls incomplete. Intended receiver Armand Thomas, junior wide receiver. Looks like it was supposed to be a wide receiver screen, but he never got out. So it's 3rd down and 3, and this crowd is all fired up. Love them some rivalry football. They love a home opener. Pass over the middle. Wow, number 89. Got his hands on it, tried to run before he secured the ball. And this is what happens when you do that. The ball hits the ground. So 4th down and 3 at the 32. Dukes are going to punt it away. Very good, Ken. Very good. In recovery. And she's feeling much, much better. 72 hours later, she's doing better than expected. Thank you for asking. All right, 1st down at the 22-yard line. I don't know, Earl. I don't know. I guess everything's worth a try. Second down and 12 at the 20-yard line. Arnold looking for a seam. One of his own linemen got in his way and wouldn't fucking move. And Arnold ends up with a 2-yard gain on it. Look at, had a nice seam there, and the big number 74 got in his way. Third down and 10. Third down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Archfield with an empty backfield. Looking over the middle. He's got Brad Arnold lining up in the slot. Makes the catch, outruns the defender, and gets himself a first down to the 35-yard line. You like that, Ken? Talk about frustration. Oh, Arnold on the stretch play. The only thing that got stretched was him. 2 white jerseys waiting for him. Kamari Howden with the tackle. It's now second down and 14. Manelli takes the jet sweep. Nowhere to go. Picks up a yard. Third and 13. Archfield back to pass. He's got time. Throws it to the left looking for Cush. He makes the catch. Shrugs off a tackler and falls forward for a first down to the 47-yard line. Nice play there by Devin Cush. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. Here at Delaware Stadium, your Blue Hens have a 7-0 lead. You guys see Shohei Ohtani's performance the other night? 3 bombs as the Dodgers clinch a spot. That was a very impressive outing for Mr. Ohtani. Oh, wow, that was almost intercepted. That was Godspeed. And let me tell you what, Dodger Stadium is not a hitter's ballpark, all right? It never has been. And to see what Shohei did the other night by, you son of a bitch, blasting a ball over the roof in right field. That is impressive shit right there. He hit a ball out of Dodger Stadium. And Dodger Stadium is not a hitter-friendly ballpark. Lionel Virgin with the interception. It's kind of bullshit there, but not to mention the fact that he struck out 10 over 6 shutout innings. That was a very impressive performance. Darrell Bush with the tackle. It's a TFL, 3-yard loss. So you think back, man. Think back to... yeah, me too, Godspeed. You think back to, what was it, 1977? When Reggie hit the 3 homers in the World Series game against the Dodgers? Pass is overthrown. Reggie did that. They start calling him Mr. October, right? Shohei did it. Now it's not the World Series. But Shohei did it and struck out 10 over 6 shutout innings. Well, that blows away what Reggie did. Nicholas Wilkes with the coverage there. Pass falls incomplete. 4th down and 13, and the Dukes are going to punt it away again. Again, it's not the World Series, but no less impressive nonetheless. Manelli standing at his 18-yard line, takes the punt. Returns it to the 31. Speaking of officiating, I was talking about officiating a little while ago in the Miami Hurricanes game. Officiating was horrible all over the country, including in the NHL. Right side, Manelli makes the catch on the slant route. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's another Delaware Blue Hens first down. Archfield with the sidearm delivery. Manelli running that route. I love that route, and it doesn't seem to work all the time. It's all right. But the officiating in the NHL was horrible. Several occasions of terrible officiating in college football this weekend. You know, I'm old. I'm 58 years old. I don't recall officiating being a problem when I was younger. Nobody's perfect. Mistakes happen. You know, and some big mistakes. But not as consistently. Not as consistently as they happen now. In today's day and age in sports, you can pick any sport, any weekend, and find shitty officiating. And you don't have to look very hard. Over the middle, Archfield delivers a strike, and he got drilled in the backfield. Over the middle. 3rd and long, they convert with a 21-yard pickup. That was a strike. Good catch. Through contact, he held on. And watch this. Archfield got drilled in the backfield. He's 8 of 11 now. Yeah, I saw that, Earl. I did. I saw that this morning. Here's Brad Arnold cutting it back up the middle. He's got about 15. 8 carries for 27 yards for him. That's a first down for Delaware at the Duke's 26-yard line. Yeah, I did see that, Earl. 522 yards. It's impressive. Archfield with an empty backfield. Looking toward the corner of the end zone. It's knocked away. Corner did a nice job. I'm sorry, that was the safety, Lionel Virgin. 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Hens. Lots of people need them. Not just the Titans. Archfield looking left. Cush goes up. He's hit from behind, and he couldn't hold on. Third down and 10 at the James Madison 26-yard line. That does bring us to the 2-minute warning here in the opening half. 7-0 Delaware. We got a tight one here. Archfield back to pass. Hit. Pass low. Manelli makes the catch. Sheds the tackler. Still on his feet. He's down near the goal line. To the 2. Nice catch. Nice run after the catch. Rack, yak, whatever you want to call it. Manelli got a whole bunch of it. And he's down to the 2-yard line with 1:51 to go. 4 catches now for Duke. 67 yards. Watch this. Pass was a little low, little behind him. That actually helped him shed the tackler. And James Madison is going to call their first timeout. First and goal at the 2-yard line. Motion left to right. Archfield throws to the left. Hits Brad Arnold. He lost a yard. Second down and goal now. Dom Hearns on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. Second and goal. Manelli in motion, takes the jet sweep, picks up a block from Brad Armstrong, and he only picks up a yard. Brad with a nice block there, but he couldn't spring him. It's a 1-yard gain, so it's third down and goal at the 2-yard line. James Madison is now out of timeouts. Brad Arnold with the carry. Wow, that hole closed up immediately. Fourth and goal at the 1-yard line. Arnold had a hole, tried to get in there, and he could not. They're going to mark the ball at the 1-yard line. I'm going to go for the quarterback sneak. We're going to go for it. If we don't make it, they're pinned way, way back, so I feel confident in this play. Archfield gets across the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. 13-0. E.J. Archfield with a 1-yard quarterback keeper. .51 seconds to go in the half. Can't even really see the play. Here's Taco Bell for the PAT. And the kick is good. 12-play, 68-yard drive. 3 minutes, 34 seconds off the clock. Typical Blue Hen drive right there. Yards and time. 51 seconds to go in the first half. Delaware increases the lead. It's 14-0. Taco Bell kicking off into a 16-mile-an-hour wind. Thank you, Ken. And the kick is to the goal line. Return to the 17. And that's where the Dukes are going to start the drive. No timeouts remaining. First down at their 17-yard line. Empty backfield for James Madison. Quick hitter to the right flat. Complete. And no gain on the play. A.J. Graham with the tackle. Nice job all over the halfback as soon as he made the catch. Clock continues to move. 40 seconds to go. James Madison cannot stop it. They're going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it himself. And he's dropped at the 16-yard line. Delaware calls a timeout. Third down and 11 now. Darrell Bush with the tackle for loss. And it's third down and 11 at the 16-yard line. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, Jesus Christ, he made the catch. Only the second completion for Westbrooks. I don't know. I told him to jump. I really can't do any more than that. They can't stop the clock, though. That makes my timeout hurt a little bit. He's pressured and he's sacked. Back at the 38-yard line. Dodger with the sack. It'll be second and 15. What was that, Earl? Eric Duggar, I'm sorry. I think I said Dodger. And the clock continues to move. They will get a snap off. Looking over the middle. Nice, solid hit. They did pick up the first down. Asiasi with the catch, but they're not going to get a playoff. They're going to try a field goal, and they're not going to get that off either. So we've reached the break here at Delaware Stadium, rivalry week. In week 3, Blue Hens lead 14-0. Today's Super Chat goal is active. Anyone who wants to donate $10 to the live stream and meet today's Super Chat goal will have one of our linebackers named after you. And you can join the Delaware Blue Hens dynasty for 4 seasons. That was terrible, man. I was all over him. I told the guy to jump, and he didn't want to listen. Delaware kicks off to start the second half, so that touchdown was important. We beat the Dukes last year 28-0. James Madison, it's been a while since they scored a point on the Blue Hens defense. Dukes take over on their 22-yard line to start the second half, trailing by 14. This crowd is on their feet, cheering on this Blue Hen defense, and what a hit in the backfield. That play was blown up, only a 1-yard loss, but it was a solid hit. 2nd and 11, blitz coming. Quarterback running for his life, and he's sacked for the second time this afternoon. 12-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 22 at the Dukes' 10-yard line. Juan Davidson with the sack. Shed his tackler. Somebody else hit the quarterback first and slowed him down, and Davidson just pounced all over him. And it's 3rd and 22 at the 10-yard line. Oop, I almost jumped. Quarterback back to pass. Blitz coming again. He's hit. Right sideline. And again, they make the catch. A defender draped all over his ass. And he made the catch. Wow. Another huge chunk of yards for the, who the hell are they? The Dukes. They have a first down at the Blue Hen 40-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Nothing there. Picked up about a yard. Dante Yates slow to get up for the Dukes. 1-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. At the Delaware 39-yard line. 2 big plays is all James Madison has here this afternoon. And there's a handoff right up the middle. Nice slashing to pick up 7 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2 at the Delaware 32-yard line. Duke's going with a hurry-up offense here. Blitz. Got him. Ball's loose. And Delaware falls on it. Blue Hens recover the fumble at their 39-yard line. Drive over. Oh, okay, Earl. A.J. Graham forced the fumble on Westbrook's. Solid hit. Couldn't see who made the recovery. I believe it was number 91. It was. Look at the agility on that big man. Just dove right after that ball. And it's first down. Blue Hens at their 39-yard line. Big man dancing. That's right, Earl. He was happy. Here's Archfield on the design draw play. He picks up 11, maybe 12. And it's a first down to the 49-yard line. So big play after the turnover. Here's Brad Arnold. Nice hole. Bounced off the first tackler that tried to take him down. And he got 8 out of it. Brad's got 36 yards this afternoon. He had 47 last time out. 2nd down and 2 at the James Madison 41-yard line. Toss to Arnold. Picks up a block. No. 4-yard loss. Cole Hearns with the tackle. Senior linebacker. One guy to block two. Doesn't usually end up very well. 3rd down and 6 now for the Blue Hens at the James Madison 45-yard line. Halfway through the 3rd quarter here at Delaware Stadium. Archfield back to pass. Looking right side. He's got Arnold out of the flat, shed a tackler, and he's got a 1st down at the 30-yard line. Brad Arnold's had a pretty good game. 3 catches, 26 yards. First down at the James Madison 30-yard line. Archfield back to pass. Quick hitter. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, and he's got some room. Son of a bitch. Archfield is in pursuit. And he takes them down at the 22-yard line. Wow, Dukes haven't scored in a long time against Delaware. They were looking to get on the board there with a pick 6. But E.J. Archfield made the tackle after another interception, and the Dukes are going to have 1st down at the Delaware 22. Rodney McWilliams with the interception. Just a terrible choice by the quarterback. I like how I talk, you know, like he's pressing the buttons. Westbrook's in the shotgun. Back to pass. He has time. Over the middle. Passes high but caught and held on through the contact. That's a 1st down at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal at the 9 for the Dukes. Trying to get on the board for the first time in 3 years against Delaware. Pass right side. High. And the tight end couldn't come down with it. 2nd down now and goal at the 9. This game is not a lock. Handoff left side, gets through a hole, and wow, he was close to the goal line. Amari Katz with the carries, averaging 121 a week. He's got 6 carries for 20 yards here tonight. That was very, very close. 3rd and goal from the 1. Watch him do that animation here. Yep. It's unstoppable because it's an animation. I really wish that they would take that animation away. Leave the play call, but make the player have to actually do the quarterback sneak with the quarterback. Then at least you have an opportunity of a fumble, a stop, something happening. With an animation, there's no stopping it. And it's just a stupid fucking decision by EA Sports to put it in there as an animation. I agree, Gadsby. So the Dukes are on the board looking for the PAT, and the kick is good. 4 plays, 23 yards after the interception. Took 31 seconds. And James Madison is going to kick off with 1:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Trailing now by 7. Yeah, that animation, I do not like that. Even when I do it, I don't like it. I would prefer to run the quarterback myself. I would prefer to pick the gap I want to use them with. I would prefer, do I want to put a speed burst on him or not? Do I want to make him jump over the pile? You know, they take all that away from the player by having that quarterback sneak be animated. I don't know whose decision that was to make it animated like that, but I'm telling you, it was a stupid fucking decision. Brad Arnold up the middle. 5-yard gain to the 30-yard line. It's 2nd down and 5. I keep looking for Earl Arnold, and he's not on the field here today. Is he hurt? We didn't have anybody injured. Oh, shit, I hit the wrong button. That's all right. Manelli makes the catch and picks up a 1st down. Earl Arnold has not been on the field at all today. 1st down at the 38-yard line. I don't know why. He's not hurt. Our injury report is blank. So I don't know why Earl Arnold has not been on the field. Archfield with an empty backfield. Guns it over the middle. And he's got... No, he doesn't. Thomas went up, made the catch, and he couldn't hold on through the contact. Oh, that's right. You slipped, Earl. That's right. I forgot. That's right. That's right. I've been looking for you. I haven't seen you. You were at least not doing blocking stuff on some of the other plays before, but yeah. Over the middle. Oh. I let him too much. Pass falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Third down and 10 at the Delaware 38-yard line. 25 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Archfield trying to draw him off sides. Didn't work. Got a man open over the middle. Hey, it's Manelli. He makes the catch, and he's got some room. And they finally bring him down at the 33-yard line. Pierre Miller's slow to get up for the Dukes. Big chunk of yards there for the Blue Hens. Manelli's got 7 catches for 105 yards. Yeah, he did, Earl. I agree. Brad Arnold's got a hole. Oh, they closed up quick after a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming to the end here of the 3rd quarter. Archfield gets the snap away. Got a man open over the middle. It's Manelli again. Lots of green around him. And he's inside the 5-yard line for a 1st and goal Delaware when we come back to start the 4th quarter. 3 in the books. Blue Hens 14. Dukes 7. to 7 here. We break the seal on the 4th quarter. Brad Arnold in motion. Takes it for the jet sweep. Somebody missed the tackle, but the rest of the team didn't. Darren Reinbolt with the tackle. 2-yard loss. Arnold got away from the first guy, but then there was a whole bunch of white jerseys waiting for him. 2nd and goal now at the 7. Archfield back to pass. Looking left side. He's got Devin Cush inside the 5, and he fights his way to the 2. Archfield 17 of 25 tonight, 237 yards and 2 touchdowns. Pretty good game for him. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Manelli in motion. Hand off to Brad Arnold. Shrugs off a tackler and steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And Brad hasn't been banged up at all today, so he's had a pretty solid afternoon. He's been pretty banged up the first couple of games, but he's done well here in the home opener. 14 carries, 42 yards last time out. 14 carries, 41 yards today so far. Here's Taco Bell for the PAT. 16-mile-an-hour wind at his back. And the kick is good. 75 yards on the drive, 10 plays, and it took 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So the Blue Hens answer the Dukes score with one of their own. 4:13 to go here, 21-7 now. Blue Hens with the lead. Next time the offense gets the ball back, I'll put the second team in. I'm going to leave the first team defense in. Thank you, Godspeed. First down at the 25-yard line after the Dukes take a knee. Did they take a knee or did the pass go out of the end zone? I think the kick went out of the end zone. 4th sack of the afternoon for the Blue Hens defense. The 7-yard loss. 2nd down and 17. Cesar Angulo, he had a good game last time out. First sack for him this afternoon. 2nd and 17 coming up on 4 minutes to go here. Ball at the 18 of the Dukes. Oh, shit. Where am I running to? Get him. Got him. All right. Graham, I'm sorry, with the hit on the receiver who was in the air. I was running all over the place on defense there. I even made the hit to separate body from ball. That was not a good defensive play, but incomplete pass, 3rd and 17. That's all that matters. Westbrooks drops back to pass. He's in trouble, and he is hit several times, and finally goes down at the 5-yard line, but he holds on. It's 4th down and 30, and they're going to go for it. We're bringing the hot blitz. 4th and 30 at their 5-yard line. Westbrooks in his end zone, slant over the middle. It's caught, but he's way short of the first down. Picked up 18 yards on the pass, but he was still 20 yards short of the first down. So Delaware takes over at the James Madison 19-yard line. First down. All right, let's put the second offense in. See if we can get Earl some action. Uh-oh. Snap it, snap it, snap it. There we go. Looking to the end zone. Arnold up. Couldn't hold on. Earl. Pass was a little wide. There's a flag on the play. On the defense. Earl went up to get it. Drew a penalty. Good job. Javier Berkovicki. Except 1st and goal at the 4. So Berkovicki is the guilty party. See if we can get Earl back up to the number 3 position. Armstrong is now in at quarterback. Brad Arnold still in at halfback because he's the only halfback on the squad. Earl Arnold makes the catch. Touchdown, Delaware. Left corner of the end zone. Earl with his first catch of the afternoon. And it extends the lead. It's 27-7. Yeah, Brad Arnold, he's staying in the backfield no matter what team we have in because he's the only halfback we have. Daniel Armstrong, 4-yard touchdown pass in his first attempt this afternoon. It was a strike. Here's Taco Bell for the PAT, and the kick is good. We're going to leave the second team in. One play, 18 yards. Oh, because of the penalty. One more look at Earl Arnold's reception from Brad Armstrong. Taco Bell for the PAT. 3:25 to go. Delaware has a 28-7 lead. Kick goes out of the back of the end zone. Falk just watches it. And the Dukes are going to start the drive at the 25-yard line. Westbrook's still in at quarterback over the middle, complete on the slant route. Picks up 9 yards. Nice gain there. 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line. Over the middle, pass is high, and wow, that should have been caught. Tight end went up, had both hands on it, took a hit from Graham, but wow, A.J. Graham on the coverage, that ball should have been caught. 3rd and 1. Westbrooks is going to hand it off, and they're going to get the first down. Out to the 42-yard line. Ball spotted at the Dukes 42. 2:48 to go. Pass over the middle. It's intercepted. Nice job. Pass was way overthrown, and A.J. Greer was right there. Easy interception as Westbrooks threw it right to him. No pressure, just a terrible pass. And A.J. Graham said, "Thank you very much, son." Sir. Armstrong back to pass. Guns it left side. It's knocked away. Gerald James brought the pressure there. 2nd down and 10. Armstrong, play action, blitz is picked up. Wide open over the middle. There's Earl Arnold. Why is he not throwing it? Because he couldn't see him. That's one of the features in the game. If you cannot see the receiver over the line, then his button won't light up and you can't throw it to him. Brad Armstrong could not see Earl Arnold wide open. Let's take a look at that. That's ridiculous. But, I mean, I like that feature, though. What happened? What did I do? Oh, resume. I like that feature because it adds a sense of realism. Because, sometimes you can't see the receiver. Here's Earl. Look at this. All by himself. Look at this. He's going, "Hey, Brad, hello." But Brad couldn't see him because of the pile of bodies in front of him. So while I like that feature, it kind of sucked right there. Yeah. 3rd down and 19. Armstrong back to pass. Looking left side. Oh, just knocked away. Earl Arnold was open. The linebacker made a nice jump. I don't know what play that is. Oh, we're at the 2-minute warning. So we're not going to get to see a replay. 4th and 19 at the 34-yard line. We got to punt it.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Conklin with the kick. Body flew right next to him, but didn't make any contact. And the punt return goes up to the 32-yard line. 1st down for the Dukes with 1:52 left to play. Handoff left side, nowhere to go. He's dropped for no gain on the play. 28-7 Delaware with the lead, 1:41 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Don't think we're going to need them. Blitz got through, and he's sacked again. Westbrooks. Never saw him coming. Found a nice seam there between all the defensive linemen. It's 3rd down and 17. Westbrooks now back to pass again. Taking a shot downfield, thrown in into double coverage. It's knocked away. 4th and 17 at their own 26-yard line. And they're going to go for it. Again, they still feel with 1:23 to go that they have a shot at winning this game. Westbrooks with an empty backfield, trips to the left. Taking a shot. Downfield, and it's knocked away. A.J. Graham gets the hand up. I don't know why it's saying Earl Arnold. Maybe he's going to be the feature here. 1st down, Delaware at the 26-yard line. 1:17 to go, trying to pad the lead. Armstrong drops back to pass. Guns it over the middle. Earl Arnold cannot hold on. Nice pass. They're saying Earl Arnold has a deflection. Was that him on the previous play? I guess it was. 27 on defense is A.J. Graham. That's why I said Graham. But it looked like Arnold was on the defensive coverage there. Armstrong right flat. Earl with the catch, picks up 6. 3rd down and 4 at the 19-yard line. Armstrong back to pass. Looking left side. Makes the catch. Torrance, and he shed a defender. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Daniel Armstrong, 3 of 6 for 28 yards. And a touchdown. Nice catch there by Torrance, and a fantastic job to make the catch and get rid of the receiver or defender at the same time. First and goal at the 1. Lamb in motion. 1 minute to go. He takes the jet sweep pitch. Looking to shed defenders, and he can't. Lost the yard at second down. And goal at the 2. Lionel Virgin with the tackle. It's actually a TFL on that one. Second and goal at the 2. 45 seconds left. Brad Arnold takes the handoff. Bounced around, but he breaks the plane. And it's a touchdown for the Blue Hens. Brad Arnold with the touchdown. 2 yards on the run. That was a painful 2 yards. Took about 3 hits there. Looked like a pinball. Taco Bell comes on for the PAT. Thank you, Godspeed. And the kick is good. 25 yards on the scoring drive. 5 plays. 37 seconds after the turnover on downs. We got 40 seconds left in this one. Delaware up big, 35-7. Taco Bell with the boot. And once again, it's out of the back of the end zone. Boyce, well, he made the catch at the back of the end zone. He didn't let this one go. But he downs it anyway. And it's first down at the 25-yard line with 40 seconds to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Hand off to the right side. He's got a little bit of room. And he picked up 8 yards to the 33-yard line. Amari Capps with the carry. He's up to 28 yards on the afternoon. Second down and 2. Clock continues to move. Dukes are not going to stop it. Neither will the Blue Hens. Nice TFL there. 4-yard loss. Max Alston, the senior right edge rusher, makes the tackle. Nice. Shed his blocker quite nicely there. It's third down and 6. Handoff, left side. Did he? Oh, wow. I dove after him. Cap stopped short and let me just fly right by. And it's a first down, Dukes. Pass way high, and Graham with another interception. That's his second of the night, and you got to think, are Graham and Westbrook's friends? Because those were 2 easy interceptions. Westbrook's throwing very high over his receiver, and Graham just standing there, made the interception. I guess you do now, Earl. Since we only have 32 guys on the roster, on the second squad you do, apparently. That's who I thought it was that made that deflection before, but it wasn't. It was actually you that made the deflection. Final play. Armstrong. Back to pass. Oh! And he's sacked. Thank you, Godspeed. The clock hits 000. This one is over. Blue Hens with another rivalry win over the James Madison Dukes. 35-7. 17th win in the series for the Blue Hens. A.J. Graham, 2 picks and a pass deflection. Yeah, that's why I thought it was him. He's number 27 on defense. But Earl Arnold actually got himself a pass defended. Graham had 2 picks. Lots of Iron Man football here on the Delaware Blue Hens. 32 men on the roster. Let's take a look at your statistics. Blue Hens win the first home game of the year. First downs 20-7 Delaware. Total offense 288 to 143 Blue Hens. Total plays 52-37 in favor of the Blue Hens. On the ground, we do not have a running game anymore. 20 carries, 24 yards. We did get 3 touchdowns. James Madison carried the ball 19 times for -10 yards. And they did get a touchdown. In the air, James Madison completed 7 of 18 passes for 153 yards. Most of those yards came on 2 pass plays. Delaware completed 25 of 32 for 264 and 2 touchdowns. Third down conversions, Dukes 5 of 10. Delaware solid 8 of 10. James Madison 0 for 2 on fourth downs. We were 1 for 1. Red zone, James Madison got in one time. They got a touchdown. We were 80% and 4 touchdowns. Turnovers, lots of them. They had 3. A fumble lost and 2 interceptions. We had 2, both of them interceptions. Total yards in the afternoon, 193 for James Madison, 341 for Delaware. Only one penalty in the game. It was a pass interference call on James Madison, 15 yards. Time of possession, 13:46 for Delaware, 6:14 for the Dukes. Let's take a look at your player statistics. E.J. Archfield completed 17 of 25 passes, 237 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Daniel Armstrong, freshman, 4 of 7, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Not bad. On the ground, Brad Arnold, 15 carries, 43 yards, 2 touchdowns. E.J. Archfield, 3 carries, 1 yard. It was a touchdown. And Daniel Armstrong, 2 carries, negative 20 yards. They were sacks. In the air, Duke Manley, great game. 8 catches, 131 yards, and a touchdown. Brad Arnold out of the backfield, 4 catches, 24 yards. Devin Cush, senior tight end, 3 catches, 30 yards, and a drop. Earl Arnold, 2 catches, 10 yards, and a touchdown. He also dropped one. Calvin Thomas, 2 catches, 52 yards. Dante Lamb, freshman receiver, 1 catch, lost a yard. And freshman wide receiver Terrell Torrance had 1 catch for 18 yards. Yeah, not real good today, Godspeed. Thank you for asking, though. I had to go over there. Bonnie can't drive for several weeks, so I had to go over there this morning and do some stuff for her. Not a good day, memory-wise, for her. Bonnie can't drive for, I think, 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. Thank you, man. Every day is different. All right, scoring summary. Duke Manelli got Delaware on the board with a 26-yard touchdown pass. 2:48 left in the opening quarter. Taco Bell's kick made it 7-0 Delaware at the end of 1. E.J. Archfield brought in a 1-yard touchdown run on a quarterback sneak with 50 seconds left in the half. Taco Bell's boot made it 14-0 at the break. James Madison made it interesting on a 1-yard touchdown run by Morgan Westbrooks, the quarterback, with 1:20 to go in the third quarter. It was 14-7 Delaware coming into the fourth quarter. The game was still in the balance, but James Madison kept going for it on fourth down deep in their own territory, and, well, you can see the results. They didn't make it. Brad Arnold had a 2-yard touchdown run. Earl Arnold caught a 4-yard touchdown pass from Daniel Armstrong, and Brad Arnold took in a 2-yard touchdown run with 39 seconds to go to cap the scoring. 35-7 Delaware with the win. They improved to 2-1 in the season, 1-0 in American Conference play. James Madison falls to 1-2 on the season. Have a good night, Cameron. Thanks for joining. Nice talking to you. Appreciate you stopping in. We'll see you tomorrow. 35-7, the Blue Hens come away with a satisfying victory in this season's Delaware James Madison rivalry. That's good proofreading there, EA Sports. Satisfying victory in this season's Delaware James Madison rivalry matchup against Dukes. What the fuck? Let's read that again. Thank you, Ken. Let's read this again. The Blue Hens come away with a satisfying victory. That's all good. In this season's, that's good. Then it's all downhill from there. Delaware James Madison rivalry matchup against Dukes. Apostrophe Dukes. No less. Okay, Cameron. Somebody had to type in all this shit. All the text that you see in this game had to be typed in by somebody. Didn't anybody fucking check this shit? Isn't there a QC department there? And I know every time that I say something against them, I probably put my official game tester moniker in jeopardy. But I mean, come on, this is fucking stupid shit, man. What was the last one? Remember what it was? It was so bad you couldn't even say it. You couldn't even say the sentence. It makes no sense. Yeah, Ken, I agree. I agree. Yep, I agreed, Earl. Yep, unfucking believable. It's not as bad as the one was before. I know the one that we were laughing at before made absolutely no sense, but somebody typed in all this shit, and there should be somebody. All right, now we're talking EA Sports. We're not talking Joe's Gaming down the street around the fucking corner. We're talking they just sold for what was it? I don't even remember the number. 55 billion? Was it 55 billion? And they don't have a fucking editor. Someone to QC the shit. That's fuck me. I'm gonna read it one more time just for fun. And it bugs me twice as much since I'm an author. The Blue Hens come away with a satisfying victory in this season's Delaware James Madison rivalry matchup against Dukes. What's the apostrophe for? God. Oh fuck, let's get off the screen. Let's bump it up to next week and see what's going on. Unbelievable. And I do nitpick at shit like that. And, there's people out there in YouTube land. Hold on, wait a minute. We got a commitment. Javier Starks, 2-star wide receiver out of Middletown, Delaware. Thank you, Javier. Thank you for having faith in your Blue Hens. There are people out there who comment when I talk negative. And, I mean, you guys know, regular people who watch the stream know I don't talk negative just to talk negative. I mean, overall, I'm a very positive person. But when there's negative shit to report and talk about, well, fuck, I'm going to talk about it. And, there's people out there, they say, oh, you shouldn't nitpick this. What's nitpick? I want fucking words that I can actually say in my game when I'm looking at a screen. I want to be able to read every single word on there, and I want it to be spelled properly when I'm buying a game from a company that just sold for $55 billion. I know, I have high standards. Yeah, no kidding. Yep, I know, Ken. I know it's ridiculous. And if I bought the game from Joe's Gaming and he designed the game in his basement around the fucking corner, I would understand shit like that. I really would. I mean, I can understand the level of what I'm dealing with, but there's no excuse for that shit. Misspelling words, sentences that make no fucking sense whatsoever. Good God, Jesus. Ken, I don't even think you got to read books to know that wasn't a fucking sentence. All you need is like third grade education to know that didn't make any fucking sense. God. Oh, fuck. Let's see. We're not ranked. We're not probably never going to be ranked again. AJ Graham is your American Defensive Player of the Week. 2 picks, 3 tackles, and a deflection. Congratulations, AJ. All right, so we got Memphis tomorrow night. 5 o'clock kickoff for that one. A pair of American foes will clash this week at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis. So Delaware's 2-1, 1-0 in conference play. Memphis is also 2-1. It will be their American Conference opener. All right, Heisman hopefuls. We have none, never have, probably never will. Let's take a look at our recruiting. We do have one of our 3 guys committed, Javier Starks. Thank you, sir, for believing in your Delaware Blue Hens. Let's see, we got to Jared Spicer. What's his deal? He's visiting in week 6. He's also going to visit Rutgers in week 7, so a little bit of competition for him. And DeMarco Moffitt, 2-star quarterback. He's also visiting in week 6, and we are the only visit he has scheduled so far. All right, nothing I can do with either one. We have 500 hours and can't use any of them. I mean, we could go into next season with less than 30 guys on the roster. I mean, we're 32 right now. All right. This rivalry, Georgia beat Clemson 56-21. Bulldogs are ranked number 1. Other big games tomorrow night. We got number 3 Penn State at number 6 Michigan, 14 Clemson at number 15 Oklahoma, 11 UCLA visits Washington, and Iowa State goes on the road to take on 18th ranked Texas Tech. There's a look at your top 25, which we are no longer a part of. Buffalo's number 25 at 3-0. Conference standings, we're 1-0, but we don't have an update for the conference standings as of yet. Player of the week is not us. We already looked at the Heisman hopefuls. We don't have any. No coach upgrade. Let's hit the roster. All right. Let's hit the depth chart. Okay, Archfield is the starter. Daniel Armstrong. Did I say Brad before? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. That was my mistake. Daniel Armstrong is a 51 overall, and he played pretty well. And he's scheduled to be the starting quarterback to lead this team into the future next season. Halfbacks, Brad Arnold, he's the only one. No competition. He's a 70. Wide receiving core, Earl Arnold still number 4 in the depth chart. Calvin Thomas, 81. Carl Smith, 78. Duke Manelli, 72. And Earl Arnold is a 71. Trying to work him back up into that number 3 spot. Even at number 4, though, he should be getting more playing time with the first team. He's still the number 4 receiver. Georgia and Clemson, yeah, they say it is. Check defense. What do you want to see? Where you are in the depth chart or your statistics? They don't have you listed anywhere on defense. You're not on the depth chart. Officially. Okay, let's see. Receiving, blocking, defense. 3 games. It doesn't even have you listed as a deflection. Yeah, see, I didn't think that was you. I thought it was Graham, but it's not showing up in your stats. No defensive stats at all. They said it was you, but it could have been the game screwing up. Because you're not on the depth chart on defense anywhere. Let's see. Yeah, that's defense. That's everything. Yeah. All right, Cameron, thank you. Didn't you already say you were leaving? You're confusing me, Cameron. Thank you for joining, though. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, let's look at the injury report. Empty. Just like Earl's defensive statistics, so I don't understand that. I think what may be happening, and this could be entirely on point, with only 32 guys in the roster, I think that it could be playing hell with the stats and the stat keeping and everything within the game. I can't speak on that, with 100% certainty, but seems to make sense because they're expecting you to have 83 guys on your roster, not 32. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it works out. All right, that's going to do it for me for tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button. Smash that thumbs up button down below. It's good to be back after 4 days away. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's a good time to take care of that. And don't forget, hit that bell icon and turn on all of your notifications so you don't miss out on anything on the live streams and when new content goes up on the channel. I don't think I put anything new up today. We had a hectic morning this morning. So, but it's good to have it on. That way you don't miss the live streams. Thank you, Cameron, for joining. Thank you, Earl, for joining. Thank you, Godspeed, for joining. Thank you, Ken, for joining. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you, Bonnie, for stopping in. She's sitting out on the couch recuperating. She's not moving around too much. And thank you, everyone else who stopped in along the way. I appreciate all you guys. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. And I hope I'll see you tomorrow night at 5 o'clock as Delaware conference game against the Memphis Tigers on the road. And don't forget, any Memphis fans out there, I will have some Memphis merchandise in the shop tomorrow. Today we got a lot of Delaware merchandise and James Madison Dukes merchandise available in the shop down below. So make sure you check that out as well. Thank you all for joining. Hope you had fun. I will see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock for Delaware at Memphis. Thank you for joining. Hope you had a good time. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll see you at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Go Blue Hens.